You know, when we come to a new car launch, usually the presentation itself takes more than half an hour. But this time it was different. This presentation has taken less than 20 minutes. This presentation was talking about the new Renault Triber, which isn't quite as new as some of us had hoped for. There are a few changes on the outside and on the inside, but honestly, Renault could have done a little bit more considering the Triber is now 6 years old. In this video, I will tell you everything that's new about this Triber. My name is Aman Ahmed and you're watching Car and Bike. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the Car and Bike channel and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time we come out with a new video. Now let's take a closer look at this new Triber. So as you can see, the front end is completely different compared to the earlier Triber. The face has been given a completely new look. The headlights have been redesigned. These are LED projector headlights. What you will notice is this new grille as well. It has a gloss black finish and I think it adds a little more depth to the face of the Triber. The front bumper has also been redesigned. It now houses these LED fog lights low down, and you can see this matte silver surround for the center air intake. This looks nice, adds a little more texture to the face of the Triber. Now if you look at it in profile honestly this looks exactly like the Triber we've known for the last 6 years. There's really not much that has changed over here. It still rides on 15-inch wheels. These are flex wheels, so not alloys, but they do look like alloys. And this is wearing a new paint shade. It's called amber terracotta, and of course this is a dual tone variant, so you have the roof finished in gloss black. And at the back, what you'll notice are these redesigned LED tail lights, and they wear a little more mascara than before. So you can see there's this gloss black surround for the tail light, and there is more gloss black on the tailgate. But aside from this, from the outside, the Triber looks more or less the same as before. Now let's jump inside the Triber and see what's new over there. Step inside the 2025 Triber, and what you will notice is not a lot is different inside. Yes, the dashboard layout has changed, so the panel is new and the position of the touchscreen and the AC vents have changed. Earlier the AC vents were on top, now the AC vents are below the screen, but the screen is still an 8-inch touchscreen, and you have a stack of buttons over here. You have your AC controls down here, a USB A-type port, interesting, not a C-type port, an A-type port here, your engine start stop button over here, and the cruise control switch down here. Down here you will see the wireless charging pad, and the upholstery is new. But aside from that, this feels quite a lot like the Triber we've known so far. You can see this one is the manual. It has the 5-speed manual transmission. Right in front of me is this 3-spoke steering wheel, and you can see it has the new Renault logo. This will be present on all new Renault cars here on out. And right in front of me is this part digital instrument cluster, once again carried over from the older Triber. And the plastics and everything feels a lot like they used to. They're hard wearing but don't feel plush. Now it's time to jump into the rear seat and see if anything is new there. Rolling. The Triber has always been famous for its clever use of interior space, and it does feel bigger on the inside. That being said, space in the second row is still a little limited. The bench can slide forwards and it can also slide backwards, and there is a good range of adjustment there. You can also recline the seat by quite a considerable margin and really lounge in the back if needed. And the way to get into the third row is still the same as before. You have to fold and tumble this seat and then get inside. Let me just quickly step in there and show you what it's like. So now I'm in the third row of the Triber, and quite honestly there's really not a lot of room back here. If I fold this back up, this is incredibly claustrophobic even for someone like me. I'm 5'6" and I have practically no legroom. My feet are beneath the second row, and it's not the most pleasant experience, but this is what the Triber has always been like, though you do have dedicated AC vents, which should make life a little more bearable for the last row. Quick look at the boot space of the 2025 Triber. With all seats up, you only get 84 liters of space, but if you fold these rearmost seats down, you will get 625 liters of space. But to the disappointment of many, Renault has not changed the powertrain at all. So the Triber continues with its 999cc 3-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine. It still continues to produce close to 70 brake horsepower and 96 Newton meters of torque. This engine, as a lot of people have said, feels a little underpowered for the Triber, and we were hoping to see some sort of revision to the engine, but Renault has chosen to not do so. And the powertrain options remain unchanged as well, so you still get a 5-speed manual and you can have a 5-speed AMT, but only on the top spec variant. With this update, Renault has also changed the variant nomenclature of the Triber. So we've switched from RXE, RXL, RXT, RXZ to personas, just like Tata Motors. And prices have gone up across the board because of the additional kit. The Triber now gets front parking sensors in its topmost form, and it also gets 6 airbags as standard, which is why the base variant starts higher than before at 6,29,000 rupees. At the higher end, the price increase is even more substantial, with the AMT variant costing more than 9 lakh rupees ex-showroom. So what do you make of the 2025 Triber? Do you think this is an impressive update, or do you think Renault could have taken this opportunity to do something bigger with a car that has been pivotal to its fortunes in India? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it informative, then remember to give us the thumbs up. We'll be driving this really soon and bringing you a full review. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't miss that review.